Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. The adventure continues. So many of you wanted to see this game continued after the Fan Friday. A lot of people said play through, and so it shall be. I had a lot of fun playing this too, so I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to do it myself. But for those of you who have not seen the Fan Friday, you're gonna be like, what is even going on? So I would recommend going back to watch it, links above. If you do not want to, real quick recap. So, Book of Unwritten Tales 1, Nate, Wilbur, Ivo, Critter, save the day, right? This game starts with us meeting Ivo again, who, despite being this adventurous elven princess, is arranged to be married to this prince picked by her mother. She has been feeling rather strange since their last adventure, some sickness of some sort, and with the help of your father and Mini Treebeard, I can't remember his name right now, and her faithful companion and total badass Cheep Cheep, she discovers that she's actually pregnant, but according to her, she's a virgin. Everyone assumes it's Nate's kid, but she's out to prove them all wrong, and she's gonna go find this archmage in this place called Seastone, fix everything. But to make matters worse, there's rumblings of some evil covering the land, making things become things they aren't. And then her friend Wilbur, she finds out is being accused of assassinating the Archmage or killing him. It's full-on bonkers. So, with Cheep Cheep's help, she gets a hippogriff, and she flies off to find the answer she needs. And then the next chapter begins with us meeting Wilbur, which is what we're going to do right now. Sit back, relax, let the adventure continue!
My name is Weathervane, Professor Weathervane.
You want to teach us?
Well, yes. Why not?
You're a gnome! Gnomes can't do magic!
I can, and have. During my mage training, yes?
My mother also says that you should not be a teacher. But I think you're great, Professor.
Thanks, Fat Princess.
Thank you.
Say, Professor, what exactly is the magic constant? How long must Veritaserum mature? What can you tell us about ancient magic runes?
I can answer all of that, later. This kid seems to know a lot about magic.
You seem to really know a lot about magic.
More than you, anyway. Maybe we should switch places.
Maybe you should shut your... we never talked to teachers like that in my day.
Well, we do in mine. We'd like to have answers to our questions.
I can answer all of that later. Sure.
I will answer all your questions, but not now. It's time for History of Magic.
Then I have a history question.
Damn it, kid.
As everyone knows, gnomes are completely incompetent when it comes to magic.
That's just racist. This kid's just a little racist.
Only one great gnome mage has appeared in the last 800 years. He defeated Gremar, the last of the great dragons. What was the name of that last great gnome mage?
He was called Don't Ask Me Stupid Questions. I'll be back in a minute. I have no answer to this, do I? Not the right time. Yeah, this is fine.
Not right now. We will, open your textbooks to page 100.
Don't let this little brat get to you!
So, I was right, wasn't I? You know nothing, not even the name of the only great mage your own people ever produced.
He was... Screw it, this is what this kid gets.
He was called, sit down at your desk properly and don't ask stupid questions.
But don't they say, there are no stupid questions, only stupid answers? And that there aren't supposed to be any bad students, only bad teachers.
I just need to...
I mean, he got you there, Wilbur.
Frog in my throat.
Ha!
Oh, man. Master Marcus warned me that the students would test me the first few hours, but this is a nightmare. I don't know all of these things. I know nothing. Easy, boy, easy. Think, Wilbur, think.
Look at junk. Well, there's a lot of junk here. I'm sure there's got to be answers somewhere. And this vent up there, and look at the teddy. All right, well, look at the bowl. Maybe it's a reflecting pool.
A bowl of fresh, cool water for my roommate.
This is your roommate?
This is Fridolin, my rabbit sheep.
I see that.
I had to cast the transformation spell during my mage training. And this is the result.
What was it before? A rabbit or a sheep or none of the above? Okay.
The entire school building is a bit scary. No one knows exactly where it was the last 20 years. It disappeared overnight and then reappeared just as suddenly once the war ended. There's a lot of magic in these old walls. The stove is always on, for example, and even though I've never put any wood in it.
Oh, I mean, that is horrifying. Look at the Olia trumpet.
A beautiful golden ear trumpet. One of my predecessors must have laid it up there. A very tall predecessor.
All right, so I'm never getting that back. Look at the stove. Look at the stove. Look at the magic set.
Master Marcus and the Archmage were so busy rebuilding the city that no one had the opportunity to teach me anything about teaching. This box was in a shop window down in the city. I thought it might be useful. After all, there are children with magic wands on it. But unfortunately, it just seems to be a bunch of those tricks. Like that old one with Mr. Wupperman, the top hat, and the rabbit.
Is that how we got this guy? Ooh, package of pet food. Oh, that's perfect. I can feed him.
It can't be healthy in the long run for Fridolin to always eat parchment and old scrolls.
I was about to say.
Perhaps he'd like the pet food I bought.
Nice. Put it in the old bag. All right, so the stuff that I had on Ivo isn't in there, which I guess makes sense. Enter the classroom. No, look at shoes.
This has to be the oldest shoe I've ever seen.
Why is it there then?
It's so old, it's even lost its ability to stink.
Uh-oh. Can I get something out of the shoes?
That's strange. There's paper in the bottom of the shoe. Oh, maybe the shoe has a hole and the paper is supposed to protect the wearer from getting wet feet. It's a sheet from a book. It's folded in the middle and printed on both sides. That equals 4 pages. It wasn't torn out. It looks more like the glue weakened and the sheet fell out. I'll just take it with me.
What? Okay. Can I...
A folded sheet from a book. A total of 4 pages were printed on it. I don't know what kind of book it is, but I should keep my eyes open for more pages.
Indeed. Okay, well, I have pet food, and I have some part of a book. All right, how the hell do I sort through all this junk? Look at junk. Oh, it literally says junk? Oh, I thought that was like a general term, but I can actually look over here.
It looked like this before I ever moved in. Generations of teachers must have left their stuff here. I like it. The school has a history, and when I have time, I'll rummage through it.
All right, so not right now, though. Look at junk, look at junk. Look at magic ball.
Mages use balls like this to communicate over long distances. Master Marcus explained it to me. He'll know how I can tame those unruly students.
Look at the wand. Look at the magic contract. All right, let's look at the wand.
Ah, my wand. The King of Thieves got it for me during my mage training. He and the other rats have been tirelessly helping to rebuild the city in recent months. They work closely with the Archmage, albeit mostly in secret.
What of this is going to help me shut that damn kid up, though? Contract?
This is my contract, signed by the Archmage. I'm the first teacher in the School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. At least the first since the school reappeared.
Feathers, chains, glass, photos. Oh, family photo.
My whole family stayed in the White Ridge Mountains. Why would they even want to come to Seastone? This isn't their world. Little Sydney can walk now and reach everything that's on the workbenches. That tripled her invention output. Meggie doesn't build battle robots anymore since the war is over. Now she's experimenting with computing machines. But Grandad says there's no future in it.
Agreed. Can I look more?
It wasn't easy to tell them I'm not an engineer, but a mage instead. Mum said she'd always suspected it.
Okay. Guess that's it. No more there. Teddy?
The teddy is just, a keepsake and some moral support from home.
Yeah.
Soft and cuddly moral support.
Look at the bed.
The bed is pretty cozy. It's so cozy that Friedlin is curled up in it. But that's okay. Friends share. And he lets me sleep at the foot end.
Can I look more at the bed?
Earlier, in a situation like this, I would have holed up in bed and hoped that everything would somehow take care of itself. But those days are gone. I'm a professor of magic, and I have to solve my own problems.
Great, okay. Take the bowl full of water?
No way I'm taking a bowl with me. I mean, how am I supposed to put a bowl of water into my pocket without getting my robe soaking wet?
What? Ask Ivo!
It's not like I can just carry anything around. But I could use the bowl here in the room.
To do what? What the hell am I going to use the bowl for? On what? On him? Oh, give him something to drink?
You want some water, Friedlin?
Go away, fool!
He seems to be hungry more than anything.
Alright. Then we'll just feed him. You want this?
Okay, we'll do it like this. I'll give you some delicious pet food, and you give me my notebook back. Okay, buddy? Alright, me first. Okay. Now give me my notebook, please.
What?
Hey, I thought we had a deal.
Wow, he just was like, yeah, I ate your cookie and then I'm eating your notebook. Deal with it. All right, fine. I'll save my food. Stove. Bed. Whoa, I take the wand, I guess.
I still haven't figured out exactly how it works. Sometimes it performs the most amazing magic, and sometimes it can't even perform the simplest of tasks. Archmage Alistair's promised to have a look at it sometime. Maybe it has a loose connection or something.
Well, I have it. That's good. Did he just... What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Look at the junk again? Anything in the junk?
A few of the crates and boxes are labelled.
Mm-hmm.
Hands off. Property of the Half-Blood Prince.
Uh-huh.
Schrödinger.
Uh-huh.
That box could hold a dead cat.
Uh-huh.
Or not.
Perfect. Okay, well, I guess I've looked at that enough. Can we look over the contract again?
At first I didn't want to accept. I know almost nothing about magic. But Master Alistair said there are very few mages left, and I had completed mage training faster than anyone else. I was the right person for the job. I wanted to help and learn more about magic, so I agreed. Hopefully that was the right decision. I wouldn't want to disappoint Master Alistair.
Go tell that asshole kid outside! Kid's a dick. Teddy? Oh, actually, that's the bed.
The bed is pretty cozy. It's so cozy that Friedlin is curled up in it.
Damn it.
But that's okay. Friends share. And he lets me sleep
Alright, so that's nothing new. Stove?
A magical stove is a fine thing in winter, but in the summer, this small room could quickly become sweltering.
Ah, there we go. Feel the heat.
Ow! That stone is definitely more than just warm.
So what does that do for me, exactly? Help me out here. Help me out. Oh, open the magic set. I didn't even think about that.
Short white rope, pair of dice, playing cards, and a guide on how to lead people up the garden path. That's just not right. Real magic or none at all.
So that's that. All right. All that's left is use the water with what? What the hell do I use? Clearly, I have to use the water with something. What do I use it with? Use the magic ball.
So, what was that number again? 64731?
Hello.
Ah! Oh, wrong number.
Great. So now I need his number too. Well, So the objective is clearly getting him off Madame Notebook. How does a man do that?
I think we make a good team. A young mage and his rabbit sheep fighting side by side as a force for good. Unfortunately, Friedlin doesn't do much other than lay in bed and eat. I still have to convince him it's important.
Can I... What do I do? What do I do, guys? Can I lure him off by taking food and putting it, like...
Maybe I can lure Friedlin away from my notepad.
Look, it's a good thing this worked, or else this would be my next choice.
That's all there is. Hey, Friedlin, look! Food! All you have to do is hop over here and get it.
You son of a bitch.
Wow.
You son...
My rabbit sheep has superpowers. But now the food is gone and Friedlin is still hungry. Ah, no wonder I didn't do it right. It says, space-saving instant dry food. Soak in water before feeding. Ah, crap.
Well, why didn't you? Gnomes. All right. Use the water with the food. Yeah? Water with food? Use the food with the water? No? Okay, what if I dump the water on the bed? Ooh, this is stupid.
How about some water to wash the food down? That's what I thought. Food was pretty dry, right?
Oh shit, wait, what? It's gonna expand in him though! Oh no! And
See
explosive
how well
sheep.
I take care of you? And maybe we could talk about my notebook. Oops. I'll read the instructions next time. Promise. Sorry.
Now we're gonna roll his ass off. Yay! All right. So, what is on this notebook?
It says Master Marcus. Only
There we go.
64179. This is definitely an emergency. I'm losing my students' respect before I even had it.
Well, there we go. Let's do this.
Well, 6417 and 9. Hopefully this will work this time.
Yes? Hello?
Master Marcus!
Wilbur, what is it?
My students are asking me questions. There we go. Perfect.
You have to help me, Master Marcus. The students, they're always asking me questions.
Of course, you're their teacher.
But I don't know the answers. I've only been a teacher for a few days and I'm all alone. And the school is eerie and there's no textbooks and no one wants to learn anything and...
Wilbur, no one expects you to be the perfect teacher right away. Wake your students' enthusiasm for magic. That would be a good start.
How do I do that? Man, this is just like the first day when I was a teacher. How do I do any of this? Apparently there was a great dragon and gnome. Yeah, let's do this.
Apparently there was a powerful gnome mage a long time ago. Did he kill any dragons?
According to legend, the last of the great dragons, Gremma, was defeated by a gnome.
That's the one I mean. What was that gnome's name?
No one knows. He arrived at a time of great need and saved the people of the Southlands by accomplishing the impossible. Then he disappeared without a trace.
Wow. But one of my students asked me for his name.
Then he probably wanted to lead you up the garden path. Some students want to find your weaknesses and see how far they can go. Don't take any guff.
Yeah, I want to inspire my students, but they're assholes.
You said I should inspire my students, but how am I supposed to do that? I don't know anything about the history of magic.
Obviously not, otherwise you would know that you'll never attract anyone with that subject.
But it's in the curriculum.
Oh, bugger the curriculum. Do what you're good at. Cast spells. Fill them with wonder. Make them want to be able to do the same.
But I don't know how.
Wilbur, you conjured a sheep out of a hat, and you didn't know how to do that either. Go out there and knock them dead. Let the magic do the work. You may not know what you're doing, but you're doing it.
Just do some magic.
Just do some magic.
Sure. All right. Thanks for your help. Actually, why do I have to teach here and all alone?
Why do I have to teach here all alone? Why aren't there any other teachers?
Many mages died during the war. There are only a few of us left. And most of those who survived are now pursuing more lucrative activities. Alchemy, ghost hunting, children's birthday parties.
But training new mages is important. If the rest are just out for the gold, then who will take care of the next generation?
Being a teacher is an important and honorable task, Wilbur, even when others fail to appreciate that.
Yeah, why aren't you teaching then?
If it's such an important task, why aren't you teaching at this school?
Politics. My brother is the Archmage, and he's in the middle of an election campaign. If he were to give his own brother a job, well, his opponents would just love that. But I'm not angry. I did my part. I trained mages when no one else would. And I found the most talented gnome mage the world has ever seen.
Oh, well, thanks, I guess.
Your brother called me a natural talent. I am really quite good at magic, right?
You did some incredible things during your training.
I just wish I could control the magic better. Sometimes it just bubbles out of me, and other times, nothing.
I think that will come with time. And if not, you will have to rely on your ingenuity.
Thanks for your help, Master Marcus. I'll get through the lesson one way or another, and now I'll get back in touch, okay?
Sorry, but no, Wilbur.
What?
You caught me packing. I'm off to spend 2 exciting weeks with a couple of friends.
What, you got on vacation? Well, now?
Maybe it's more than just a holiday. I sold the mage school, as you know. I want to start something new. Finally do what I really want to do. Role-playing games.
Role-playing games?
What?
Live role-playing
Jesus.
games. They start in a few days. We leave the normal world of magic, monsters, and dungeons behind and immerse ourselves in a fantasy world. I play a removals contractor who is caught in a traffic jam with his truck and must therefore spend a night in a motel. Can you imagine what adventures could be waiting there for me?
But I thought being a teacher was really important, and...
That it is. Have fun.
Master Marcus! Hello!
You son of a bitch. You're just as bad as that damn sheep rabbit. Although, look at him. He's like, I'm rolling here. All right, so I got to go back out there and teach these damn kids, huh? Okay.
Come on, Wilbur. You can do it. You can inspire your students.
I don't know how.
That's better.
So what about the magic runes?
No one knows the name of the gnome that defeated Grandma. Nice try. Feet off the desk, or I'll make it bite them off.
Wait, is there just... Is there...
Enough with
Is
history
there a
of magic.
rat?
Let's cast some spells.
learning from me?
Fairy games. Doesn't sound bad, right?
Those are some ugly-ass fairies.
Impossible!
Not bad, eh? Wow. That is magic.
One of my
And
students
here
is
you
a
can
rat.
learn how to
Look.
control it. That's it for today.
Look at him.
Tomorrow we'll do something else.
He is! I didn't even notice him.
Oh, sorry, honey. Get rid of that, will you? I need a word with Mr. Weathervane.
Oh, Lord. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Weathervane, nice to finally meet you in person.
You shouldn't have shot my fairies.
You shouldn't have just shot my fairy.
Do not underestimate me, Mr. Weathervane. I am very well aware that those are not fairies. Cobolus Vergastus, flying kobolds. Don't tell me you conjured them up yourself.
Yes, I did. All 5 of them.
Amazing! Powerful magic is needed to manifest living creatures. That is why most necromancers only reanimate skeletons. Dead matter can be much more easily controlled, as of course you know. Or should know.
I assume you're her mom.
And you are?
How very precious. I rather thought it'd be wise to watch out for you, Mr. Weathervane.
Why watch out for me?
You only play the innocent little country yokel. I always knew that. Your patron, Archmage Alistair, will not win the election against me.
What?
Did you know that we're only 3 points behind him in the latest polls?
No, I wasn't aware of that.
Like that kobold's just flying around. He's just living his life. He gives 0 shits. He's like, I'm flying here. This is great. His friend over here, he's just staring at the pillar. I'm not sure. I guess he's just happy to be alive or hiding from her. This guy's circling over his dead friend. I also want to point out that I just noticed this in the background. I guess it's like an evil sheepdog, and then a little light came out of his butt. Does that say Mordor? What is that? Harder? Alright, whatever. Let's keep going.
How may I help you?
Help me? One of the Archmage's top men wants to help me. You know how the game is played, don't you, Weathervane?
What game?
Things are heating up. The House of Cards is starting to collapse. I know it, and Alistair knows it too. We both lie low, waiting for the other to make a mistake. And he has made the first.
I don't need a House of Cards.
I'd rather play solitaire. Or can I just watch?
Huh, well said, Weathervane. This time, there can be no spectators. Everyone is either for us or against us. This time, it's about the future of this town and the entire country.
So what? Yeah, what is going on?
I think you have me confused with someone else.
But you're pretending to be someone else. Just you wait till I'm leader of the Alliance. I know who my friends are and my enemies.
Am I a friend? What mistake did the Archmage make?
He hired you. A gnome with a fake diploma issued by none other than the Archmage's brother Marcus.
I earned my diploma honestly. I have passed all 3 of the exams and...
Gnomes know nothing of magic. Everyone knows that. And you've never taught before.
But Archmage Alistair believes in me.
As the head mage, he appoints the professors. But I'm the merchant council leader and I assign the administrative posts. Headmaster Block will reveal your incompetence and the newspapers will report on the Archmage's dubious personnel policy before the election.
How do I stop that from happening?
The new headmaster, who is he?
Horatius Block. A good man, very correct and very strict.
If he can help this school return to its former glory, I look forward to working with him.
Former glory? This old ruin? It was already run down back in my day. And wherever it was for the last 20 years, it definitely looks like they didn't have any cleaners.
My friend, Archmage Alistair, is better suited to bring the city and the country back into shape than anyone else.
Oh, you believe that? He is a great mage. Anyone who doubts that is mad. And he was a great leader during the war, most of the time. But what we need now is someone who understands the economy.
And that's you?
I am a rich and successful merchant. I have rich and successful friends. Who could be better suited to making others rich and successful?
Alistair would step down for you if he believed that.
You know what? I actually believe you're right. Strange, isn't it? How little he worries about defending his power.
Oh, I guess it's all been said, hasn't it?
Indeed. You're on a sinking ship, Withervane, but I could still be convinced to throw you a life preserver.
I trust the Archmage.
Then, Mr. Withervane, you shall perish with him. Here, elect Sybil Van Buren. She knows how to get it done. Come along, honey, we're leaving.
There aren't any of these in my book of fairy tales, Mama.
I know, honey. Who wants to look at something that ugly?
Can you turn him into a unicorn, or the Cheshire Cat, or the Frog Prince?
No comment. All right, well, that all happened. Look at the kobold.
The little fellas look like they've got nothing but mischief in mind. I hope they don't get into too much trouble.
Actually, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that's exactly what happens. All right, well, what the hell do I do now? Anyway, guys, that's it for the very first episode, technically second episode of a new series. Hopefully you're enjoying watching it as much as I am enjoying playing it, because this game is silly pants. I love it to death. And let's beat this thing, because it's great. It's really, really great. Remember to subscribe as the year of a million subs, and as always, to be continued. Oh, and thumbs up and like and all that stuff too. Bink.